I don't really like talking about politics on this channel, but I feel like this drama going on in the White House right now doesn't even feel like it's politics. This just feels like a freaking breakup, actual movie breakup that's happening right now. Like the amount of things that I saw going on online here and even on X, Twitter slash Twitter, whatever you want to call it, this feels like actual like revenge stories happening, and it's kind of crazy. So what I'm talking about today is that it's a big story that's going on. I'm pretty sure everybody knows about this story, but I do want to talk about it because it's pretty interesting if you think about it. It's the Elon Musk basically just not being nice to Donald Trump anymore, the president of the United States. He's just like this went from Elon Musk and Trump to Elon Musk versus Trump. So it's pretty interesting. Now I'm not gonna dig into like, oh, why did this happen? Why did he leave? Why did he leave Doge? Why did he leave the White House? I'm not gonna dig into that. I want to talk about like what's going on social media and like what's he's talking about on social media. So he dropped a bomb, and he said that he dropped a bomb on Twitter, basically saying, I'm gonna quote right now. On Twitter he said, "Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. That is a real reason they have not been made in public. Have a nice day, DJT, Donald Trump Jr. Actual Walter White W. Heisenberg type crap. Dang, that's insane. So the Epstein files has not been dropped. Like the government literally has not dropped it in so long, and the public really wants it. Uh, I remember there was this one time I made a video about it, talking about how the government dropped the Epstein files, but it wasn't really. It was a wick wall. And basically, what the government did was that they thought that dropping the Epstein files is a complete and utter joke, that they can just make a meme out of it, you know, doing a wick wall. And it's pretty funny, isn't it? If you guys don't know what the wick wall is, it's Wick actually never gonna give you up, and he just does like, he does the wick wall thing. But everybody knows it. It's the internet phenomenon. I'm not even know why I'm explaining it, but he just dropped it. He literally said that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. I wasn't surprised by this because I have seen Donald Trump uh, talking with Epstein, and he was also in the flight logs with Epstein. So I'm not really surprised that he's in the Epstein files. Again, if I'm going to make an assumption here. If you have some sort of association with Epstein back when he was very bad, I'm going to imagine that you were in the Epstein files. That's just gonna happen. Like anybody who had association with Epstein, you are most likely in the Epstein files. So he is not wrong, to my assumption. I could be completely wrong. We can both be completely wrong, but that's my assumption. And he knew that if Donald Trump is allegedly in the Epstein files, he probably knew what he did. So why would Musk back him up if he knew that? If he knew that he was not a good person, if he knew Donald Trump wasn't a good person, why would he help him? Why? Why would you do it? I'm not saying that Donald Trump is a bad person. I'm just saying if you knew if he was a bad person, why would you help him if you knew what he would do? Like, that's kind of fishy, isn't it? So he also been dropping a lot of like different like tweets and all that. Like there's some times where he literally like dropped a vid of like Trump basically just hanging out with Epstein, like that very common video. I don't know if I can show you it, like this video right here.
President surrounded by cheerleaders for the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins, capturing Trump's fun-loving bachelor lifestyle for an appearance on Faith Daniels' NBC talk show.
We're going to get great ratings in your show.
Trump is surrounded by women as music blares in the background. After a while, Trump goes to greet three new guests, among them the financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Come on in. Go inside.
More than a decade before his guilty plea on state prostitution charges.
And then what happened was that Elon basically just dropped that one eye emoji thing. I can't raise my eyebrow. I'm not like my mom who can just do like a eyebrow raise, but he dropped that emoji. And then he's just actually betraying Trump right now as we speak. This happened, I'm pretty sure, yesterday. And I don't know, like, what happened, what happened to this guy? Like, he did an entire thing. And I've been seeing throughout, on here, the news, social media, everywhere. Well, people are also just making memes about it. And they're like, that one meme, well, in The Incredibles, I forgot what his name was, the little kid in the beginning who became the villain. I forgot his name. I haven't watched The Incredibles in a long time. He, like, took the... I showed like there was like a meme where he just he moved the picture of like Mr. Incredible, and then there's people like under it saying, oh, this is Elon Musk or Trump, and it just shows that meme, and then it's so many. And I also, not me, but I also saw some other memes where, oh, like some like different movies. Like there was a meme I saw where Elon Musk quoted like, you know, without me, Donald Trump wouldn't have won the election. And then someone made a meme, well, in Better Call Saul, and if you know where I'm going with this, you know how Saul Goodman, when he was actually in court, pleading guilt, like being guilty of, helping criminals, uh, he made that very notable quote at the end saying like, oh, Walter White couldn't have done it without me. And then he put that, and then someone said, oh, this is Elon Musk right now. Like, it's kind of funny. Like, there's a lot of memes going on, and it's honestly crazy. And then, I don't know, like, it's crazy what's going on Twitter. Like, holy crap, man. Like, this is it. I also talked about this, saying like, oh, betrayal never comes from the enemy. Uh, and what's going on is insane. Like it really is. So a lot of people do want to a lot of people do want to know what the Epstein files is, but I'm pretty sure the big reason why is because maybe the president is associated with the Epstein files, and he doesn't want to release it because if I release this and they see that I'm in there, most likely I will get impeached and jailed, which is what they're supposed to do. This is rule of law. Rule of law states that no matter who you are in the law, government, whoever, celebrity, you are not above the law. And this happened with Richard Nixon. A long time ago, Richard Nixon, he broke into a bank, or he got some spies into a bank. I forgot what it was. I think it was like Water Bank or something. I forgot what it was, but it was a bank, right? And he thought, oh, because I'm the president, I can get away with this. But that didn't happen. What happened to Richard Nixon? He got impeached. So, no one is above the law. So if Trump is basically found, doing the naughty things with Epstein, or doing, bad things with children, he should be jailed. That's just where it's supposed to be. That's just how it is. It's rule of law. That's just how it's supposed to work. No one is above the law. If you committed a crime, you are going to jail. Or if you are found innocent, then good luck. You got lucky. You are not going to go to jail. But like that's how it's supposed to be, right? So, I mean, I don't know. It's insane that happened. Actual like biggest breakup of 2025 so far. Elon Musk versus Trump, because I thought oh, Musk is gonna be writing Trump. That was bad. Holy crap. Musk is gonna be working with Trump throughout his entire presidential term, but literally 5 months into Trump being president, he immediately breaks up with Trump and just absolutely just goes hog wild. And imagine, Elon has so much information about White House and like confidential things. Well, if he can just willingly like throw out, oh, by the way, I'm just gonna say Donald Trump is in Epstein files, right? Imagine like how much more information he has about things in the White House that just doesn't want to get outed in public. Like if he can just willingly drop that, imagine what he can do with all the other information that he probably has. It's kind of scary. But I don't want to talk more about this. I just want to like talk this out because I've just been seeing so much over social media. It's insane how much is going on. But yeah, I try not to get too much into politics. Again, I'm not going into I'm just stating like what I think is happening, what I think is gonna happen, and if it does happen, this should happen, right? So yeah, Elon Musk versus Trump. Holy crap! I hope they work things out. I hope this doesn't happen. I hope they can come in a fair agreement handshake, and hopefully whatever gets outed, the right thing happens to either one of them, and it gets done in the most fairest way possible. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Crazy. Biggest breakup is insane. And on Pride Month, which is kind of funny, right? Alright. Just want to make a video talking about that. That's it. Thanks for watching.